ये तो तारा बहुत ठीक है चलत कि वेगळा वाला म्हणजे बदल कैसे वो करेंगे हाँ मेरी बात तो तारा खाने लायक रहती है ये मैं थोड़ा चल हमारा ये कहते मुझे बनाए हमने लेके टर्की के हुए कि लेके जाओ या इसलिए मैं कुछ सुधार करने कैसे बारे नहीं दी हूँ सुधार कर रहे हो सुधार कर रहे हो
इधर किनवा देख देना कोनी
पहली बात अगर कुछ सुधार ना करो कड़ा से स्ट्राइक करेंगे
ना हम देखे छोड़ सकते एग्जाम के लिए और तुम्हारे कुछ मैं काटे हैं इतना बेवकूफ कम से नाम था अरे मैं मालूम हम सब पढ़े हैं Dear students, it's a very important looking session now. Once again, as far as supplementary is concerned, and in this session, we were discussing about the important chapter, the enemy, where we have discussed some important question based outside. Now, I am going to discuss about the long answer type question. And the question is, describes Sadao as a doctor, as a countryman, as a humanist. These are the important characteristics we have to discuss about. In this perspective, first was Japanese doctor. He was trained by an American professor, and during his lecture, he discussed that as long as possible, whether it is of a different race, of a different country, or anyone is, without any discrimination on the race, culture, religion, or country. That's why Sadao operated the white man, the American war prisoner, though he was his enemy. Hence, Sadao proved to be a good doctor. Now, the second point is a humanitarian. As a human being, it is our duty to help a man showing partiality. In this reference, Dr. Sadao saw the white man at the shore badly injured and made him to think to save him as far as the sympathy is concerned. And finally, he and Hannah carried him back to his house where he treated. And now the third and the final one is as a countryman. Though Sadao treated the white, he thought of his patriotism. As a countryman, when the white man recovered well, and the old general promised him to kill the white man to send his two murderers at any suitable night. And it proved him that he was fair. There is a question: describe the impression formed on you on the basis of the relation. The Sadao was an impressive character in the story because when he was in dilemma how to perform both the honor as a patriot, as a countryman. As a countryman, Dr. Sadao thought of his country and reported the old general about the presence of the white man and what would happen. But the universal appeal is that Dr. Sadao was also a good humanitarian as well as a doctor. As a doctor, Sadao operated the white man doing his duty as he was well trained by an American professor. And as a humanitarian, he looked after the white man very well. He did not show any difference during his treatment. Rather, he was interested like other doctors during his treatment. And when the old general forgot to kill the white man, then Sadao made a plan to send the American to his native country. Important, a very exceptional, very extraordinary character we see there. Hence, we find that Sadao was a good doctor as well as a humanitarian and also as a patriot. Now we move some important questions to the lesson on the face of it. The story on the face of it, a very important one, because we find here Derry, a 14-year-old boy who had his one face on one side and always avoided the people who see and find comment at his bad face. But on the other hand, Mr. Lamb, who is a matured man, disabled with one leg, has the potential to teach him, to explain each and everything, and to motivate him to become positive one. In this important play, we find that Mr. Lamb succeeds to change Derry in this perspective. And in this situation, we see that Mr. Lamb is a very important character in this story. Now we have some important questions based on this important play on lesson. The first question is that how does how does Derry sneak Mr. Lamb garden? Derry snakes Mr. Lamb's garden, finding it empty and finding it empty and full of nature. In this perspective, he finds it alone, and finally he is next to Mr. Lamb's garden. And now the second question: why is Derry so downcast? Derry is so downcast because of his burnt face. He always finds himself disappointed because of the situation what he had faced in life. He was always negative because he thinks that nobody will like her, and it was because of his burnt face. Now the third man, what is denoted by Derry? But he replies with an example to all his questions with patience. And finally, he understands the things well and tries to change himself. And hence, in this perspective, Derry finds every way to change and challengeable. And this is the important occasion for Derry to meet Mr. Lamb and to change in his life. And now we just move to the one more question. What makes Derry to return Mr. Lamb garden back? Mr. Lamb explains Derry each and everything very well. And in this perspective, he finds that it is a better place with a better man to live and understand the things. And also, like whatever he says, it is able to understand, and finally, it makes him a very like positive one in life. So hence we find that Mr. Lamb succeed to change very well. Now we have some important questions, but because of the absence of time, we shall discuss later. That will be the long one from this perspective. Thanks for watching and understanding whatever I say. I will try to improve every possible way as far as the question is concerned.